What is going on, everybody? My name is XrayCosmo and welcome back to another Overwatch video. So recently, I'm sure everybody knows about this, but we finally got some new content after the biggest content drought Overwatch has ever had, specifically the new Kanezaka map. So yeah, we got the map, but of course, everybody in the Overwatch community is going to be overanalyzing every little detail in this map and trying to find little secrets, especially in regards to Overwatch 2, since it's coming out so soon throughout this map. So I want to talk about this first thing that people got a little excited about, and I'm here to actually debunk it because frankly, one, it's too obvious to hide something like a new hero teaser right in front of our face, and two, the hero that is supposedly teased is already in the game. But before I start, a small percentage of you guys who watch are subscribed, so if you like my videos, it's free to subscribe, so give me a chance, it won't hurt, and if you hate my videos, you can also unsubscribe. Also, thanks for 4K, and we're also super close to 5K as well, so thank you for all the support lately, it really means the world to me. Now back to the quote-unquote new hero. So there's a big glaring sign in the middle of the new map with an animation of a character with the word Fujita representing her name. Now this was another hero shown to us in the Overwatch concept hero art, which is up on the screen right now, and her name at the time was Brit. I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see that. Now most of the heroes on this chart have changed a bit before they came into the game. This one is exactly the same, but I'm sure most of you guys can recognize a lot of them in their pre-Overwatch states, and that is the exact thing that happened here with Brit, or Fujita if you want to call her that. She is just D.Va. There's nothing else. We know a lot of lore about the characters with mechs and D.Va's little group, so I'm 100% confident that this is not a new hero, and if there was a hero with a mech, it would be someone in that group. This is just for decoration and to be used to trick people about the new heroes for Overwatch 2, so I mean it kinda looks like D.Va too, so once again I'm pretty sure it's her. Other than that, we do have some what I believe are real Overwatch 2 heroes, and there is a ton of evidence I want to go over, but before I do, you need to hear what Jeff said about this in the developer update for a little context on things involved with the new map.
In fact, it's not just some random setting, there's a lot of contextual storytelling we're doing in this free-for-all map with some Easter eggs and some payoff that's going to come in Overwatch 2, but we're going to learn more not only about our two favorite Shimada brothers, but possibly some other people as well that relate to that whole group. So, like I mentioned, story, Easter egg, you should really pay attention to every piece of graffiti, every location in the...
So the most important thing Jeff says here regarding the lore of this new hero is we're going to learn more things about our two favorite Shimada brothers and people that relate to the group. And on Easter eggs, he said to look specifically for graffiti. So I thought it was kind of weird that he mentioned that, and so did a lot of other people in the community, leading them to this. Up on the screen right now is graffiti art done on one of the walls of the map, and there's a lot to take in here. The three things I personally noticed first were the fox head, the foot, and the eye. So quickly we can observe that this is representing a woman, as there are eyelashes on the eye and a painted toenail on the foot. I didn't even think of this first, so credit to blame the controller for analyzing that, but I have done a lot of my own research regarding Japanese folklore involving foxes, so that is what I want to talk about now because there's a lot of things backing this up. So literally when I saw all these videos, my first reaction was to literally Google foxes and Japanese folklore. The first thing, and also the most promising thing I came across, was the kitsune. I really hope I'm saying that right, which pretty much means fox in Japanese, but in English it actually represents the folklore version and mythology side of things for foxes. So these kitsune are usually divided into two classes of foxes, but the one we're going to be focusing on in this video is called the Zenko, and they are actually messengers of the goddess Inari. Inari represents good luck, and they are also depicted as statues because they were responsible for protecting the entrance to Shinto temples, and this seems a bit familiar. Oh wait, it's because there are foxes doing this exact same thing on the map. Up on the screen right now are the pictures of the temple on the new map, and they are protecting it. These foxes are also supposed to be holding a symbolic item in their mouth. A lot of people have been saying that those are bones in the mouth, but I do think it's like a scroll or something, and that sounds pretty symbolic to me. They are also able to go in and out of the spirit world and the real world, so what does this mean? Is the hero an actual fox spirit? Some type of conjurer? Well, that leads us on to the next part of this folklore, which is the foxes being able to take on human form. So there's no telling of what this could be. From the pictures I saw, I think they definitely could fit into Overwatch as a spirit or goddess type person creature. A picture of them in human form is on the screen right now, and you can see those masks, which as I said, I can definitely see fitting into Overwatch. These are called kitsune masks, and they are the masks. This is the first thing I thought of, but they're the masks from Naruto, if you guys have seen that, so yeah. So this is most of the information about the fox that I want to talk about in this video, but this can go further into how many tails the fox has, referencing the famous 9-tailed fox, which is the most powerful fox from these Japanese myths, but I don't want to bore you guys with like a bunch of Japanese myth stuff, so I'll get into other things in reference to the fox hero. So now that all the folklore and that stuff is out of the way, what do we know about Overwatch 2 hero possibilities? So this is from an article on Game Informer talking about an unannounced Overwatch 2 hero that Jeff showed people in a PowerPoint. I won't read the whole article with you guys, but the most important thing that I want to highlight in today's video is this quote. The hero that stood out the most, and I couldn't take my eyes off of, appeared to be a female with short hair. At her side, standing up to her knees, was a fuzzy little critter with pointy ears and an equally pointy tail. It looked like a fennec fox, but with longer ears and a more aggressive stance. The hero of note wielded a giant 4-sided weapon, which is somewhat similar to the shuriken used by, I don't know how to say that, Yuffie in Final Fantasy, but much thicker. At first glance, this weapon looks like it's used for melee purposes, but given Overwatch is a science fiction universe, I wouldn't rule out the possibility of it being thrown like a boomerang or attached to some type of chain, which I didn't see. Regarding the animal, your guess is as good as mine whether it will be on the battlefield or not. There's a chance it could be summoned in like Bob for an ultimate, or not be used at all like Bastion's bird Ganymede. Given how prominent it was in this artwork, I get the feeling that this animal is used in some way. Imagine being able to tell it who to attack or pin down just by aiming at the foe. Again, this is all speculation, but from the silhouette alone, this looks to be one of the wildest heroes for the game yet. If you guys want to read the whole article, there will also be a link in the description to see that. So this kind of knocks my theory of the hero literally being a fox spirit, but I don't want to throw it out too early because you never know. But foxes are something I'm not too surprised would be added to Overwatch. It seems like something the fan base would really enjoy in my opinion, so it doesn't seem too far-fetched for a fox hero. Especially now with all this new content and this interview, I expect one at the launch of Overwatch 2 or during the new information panel at BlizzCon. Then after all this, there's also the conversation of what abilities this hero could possess. I would assume that this would be a DPS hero just because foxes have like quick, rapid movement, and they're kind of defenders / protectors in the folklore, so I can't really see it being a tank or a healer. I want to know your guys' ideas for that though, because you always seem to come up with great stuff involving abilities and lore, so comment that below if you have anything stirring up in your head, or if you know anything more about the Japanese folklore that we talked about in today's videos. What are your guys' theories on the new hero? Let me know in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed the video, please drop a like, it helps the channel out a lot. And if you want more gaming content and news, hit that subscribe button and that bell so you can see all my videos when they first come out. Also, if you want a shout out at the end of the video, leave a comment and you can get picked for that. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.